Throughout 12 years of going to speech therapy, there are a lot of tips and tricks that I've learned to help manage my stuttering and reduce the effort and tension when I stutter. I am completely pro stuttering, I love the acceptance of stuttering and I embrace that. But I feel like there's a level of fluency that we all kind of want to be at. To me, that level of fluency is having a normal conversation without a lot of really long, intense blocks. A couple months ago, I experienced a really, really bad period of stuttering where I had really long blocks and I was physically exhausting myself with how much I stuttered. So one approach that I've adopted recently is to be more aware of the sounds and the words that I stutter more on, and to have more of a smoothly flowing rate of speech. Stuttering is extremely individualistic. Everyone has different sounds and words that they struggle more with. For me, I stutter a lot more on F's, S's, M's, D's, P's, B's. And usually those sounds come in the beginning of words, such as mother or brother. I was told a lot growing up in speech therapy that if I talk really slow like this, I can be completely fluent. And I hated that slow rate of speech because it drove me crazy. It wasn't realistic sounding, it didn't feel natural. So what I've done recently is I've learned to slow down my speech to an extent of where it feels natural and realistic to me. Everyone talks at different rates of speech. We're not all the same. I used to talk really, really fast, and when I used to do that, I would stutter a lot more. I wasn't really paying attention to the words that were coming up, and I didn't anticipate when a block was coming, so I guess naturally I just kind of stuttered my way through it, which caused a lot of tension and a lot of really long blocks. What I do now is if I anticipate that a word is coming up that I know there's a sound in it, I'm gonna stutter a lot on, I'll either prolong that sound or have easy onsets and just kind of smoothly say the word instead of forcing it out of my mouth. And really, since I started doing this about 2 months ago, I've noticed my fluency drastically improve. So for those of you who stutter and for those of you who are speech pathologists working with clients who stutter, I would recommend, maybe to try an approach that works on the person who stutters natural rate of speech and trying to get them to a more comfortable rate of speech that is going to help them become more aware of sounds that they stutter more on, and so that they can better predict when a block is coming and try to use some techniques such as prolongations or easy onsets to help kind of smooth that word out a little bit. Obviously, I still stutter pretty moderately, and I'm going to stutter the rest of my life, and I'm totally fine with that. I'm fine with the way that I stutter now, and I'm accepting to it. So please don't take this as like professional speech therapy advice, because there are obviously probably licensed speech therapists in your area that can better confront this, than me, and they can work with you on tailoring to your specific needs. This is just my personal way of trying to increase my fluency by recognizing my own speech patterns and just overall trying to take on a slower rate of speech that is still pretty natural to me.